Hello, Leo, and welcome to your reading for the month of May 2020. My name is Chris Hyland, and I'm going to be looking at a little bit of the astrology, and then I'm really just kind of focusing on the cards that I have pulled that's going to talk about your energy. I'm starting all my videos kind of saying when I'm recording this, just because obviously I have a full-time business that I run. So I have to spread this out throughout the month, each month. So as I'm recording this right now, it is April 4th. Now this is for the month of May. Like last month, the first few videos I recorded, it was one energy. And then the last four that I recorded were a very different energy just because of things that were going on. So no matter what the energy is, each sign has its own strength to bring to the circumstances right now. When I think of Leo, you're represented by the sun. Fixed fire. So you burn hot and you sustain. So you're a very passionate energy, but you're also very sustaining. Whereas when you think of like Aries, which is cardinal fire, they've got a lot of energy at the beginning, then they can burn out. I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm mutable fire, and we tend to change. So with you, there is strength in the fact that, again, you're extremely passionate and you are sustaining. When I look at the astrology for this month, the sun is in your 10th house when we start the month, which is your life path, your destiny in the world. We do have a full moon in Scorpio, which is your 4th house of home and family. So there is a culmination energy there. The energy starts to shift during the month. Now, as you start the month, Venus is in your 11th house of friendship in Gemini, but she's getting ready to go retrograde. So on May 13th, she's going retrograde at 21 degrees of Gemini. She's going to retrograde all the way back to 5 degrees of Gemini. June 25th, she's going to go back direct, and she'll go back through her shadow. So she's going to be, Venus, the planet of love and money, is going to be in your house of friendships. So when you look at love, when you look at money, and you look at your friendships, you just want to, there's going to be a lot of activity in that area. And then on May 20th, the sun enters Gemini, which is your 11th house of friendships. And then on May 22nd, we have the new moon in Gemini. So there's going to be some seed planting there. So with all that in mind, then don't forget, right now we just have an enormous amount of energy in your, I looked this up before, sorry, 6th house of daily routine. So in your health, that's Capricorn. So I think everybody's daily routine is going through quite a shock right now. If you're an essential employee, you could be working a lot more than you normally do. Even if you're, say, working the same amount, you might be taking different precautions and having to gear up for work differently. I know one of my best friends is an ICU nurse, and so when she comes home, she has to literally strip in the garage and then go in the house and shower immediately, whereas that may not have been the case in the past. I'm not sure. She never really told me before, but I'm going to assume it's probably changed. I know for me, when I leave the house at all now, when I come home, I pretty much strip in the garage because of this virus and throw my clothes in the laundry and then shower. So we all are going through a lot of change in our routine. You have been for a while now, but now it's kind of bigger, badder, scarier energy. Not scarier, just a bigger situation. So I'm here to go over the cards with you. I really want to make sure that you understand your role and how things are going right now. Just remember that fixed fire energy is really important. And I think you're going to sustain, like I said, each sign has their own strength throughout this process. Yours is just sustaining that passion and that fire and keeping us going when it might seem bleak. Let's look at the cards. Okay, so our animal spirit oracle deck, we have the horse, we have the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands. Hold on, just kidding. Hold on, I mixed those up. The Page of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Three of Wands. Hold on, let's go back over this. Sorry, I got a little mixed up there. We've got the horse, Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, Page of Wands, Seven of Wands. You've got a lot of, my goodness, look at all that wand energy. Three of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So here's the deal, the horse energy. When in balance, the horse energy can achieve anything and it never gives up. Now, when it's out of balance, it runs away or it feels weak. Strength training and meditation are going to be what's going to help you stay balanced in this energy. This is the most masterful form of earth energy. It provides us with momentum so reliable, that's so supportive that you can ride on its back toward any goal. Fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I mean, Leo, you are that horse, right? You are that sustaining fire energy. And with all these wands in your reading, which represents the fire signs, you can see that that's true. We've got, at the beginning of the month, we have, your whole month, it's an opportunity. It's basically, this is the opportunity for the universe. This is the universe saying, just do it. It's giving us a thumbs up sign. It's telling us to go for it. Act on that idea, accept that challenge. The High Priestess is telling us that there's something that you have to experience in order to cross over into a new threshold. She can't tell you, she can't teach it to you, you just have to do it. Your response to this experience is what's going to affect the outcome, because she's not here to tell you what the outcome is going to be. She can't, because your response to it is going to change everything. And I know you're up for the challenge. Clearly you're up for the challenge as each of these opportunities come in. Through this experience, you are going to discover your sense of self. I know this is, don't mind, that's Jessie, my German Shepherd. And she's now shaking the table. Okay, go on, go. Don't mind her. So through these opportunities, this experience that you have, that you can only experience to get what you need, you are now discovering your sense of self. I know that's hard to believe with the Leo. You guys have a very strong sense of self. I understand that. But you have just experienced something really inspiring. You figured out what's fueling your passion. Now, it's so funny, as I see this, I look at the next card is the Seven of Wands, which is defensiveness. So part of me wonders if you're feeling a little defensive. Remember all that energy in that friendship house. Maybe you're feeling a little defensive. You're so excited about, you've had this experience, opportunity came up, you had this experience, and then you discovered all this And now you're feeling a little defensive because maybe somebody thinks you're crazy. But you're a Leo and you've got this horse energy just carrying you straight on through. You don't need to worry about anybody else. You worry about you and you keep going. And then you go into the active waiting phase. You have taken all that energy, you've taken that opportunity, and you send out that energy. And you're waiting. You're waiting now for your ships to come in. And they're coming in. It's just a matter of time. Now, the only thing I see going on here is that you might want to pay a little attention to is Five of Swords. This tends to be manipulation. This does not surprise me. This came up in another reading that I did. I think it was Taurus. Does not surprise me. Why does this not surprise me? It does not surprise me because I think there is a lot of manipulation out there right now. It's not for me to judge. It's not for me to say who's manipulating who, or there's a lot of conspiracy theories out there right now. I'm a fact girl personally. I'm a CPA, so I like to see numbers. I like to see facts and figures. I like to get my information from the source. There's a lot of people just spewing a lot of, pardon the expression, but bullshit out there. And that's what you need to watch. There's a lot of scammers. There's a lot of people saying, well, why should we have to stay home? And old people should, whatever. Anyway, doesn't really matter what other people are saying. Just be aware that it's out there. Manipulation's out there. That's not for you to really get yourself caught up in. It's just not. You need to focus on you. You need to focus on your goals and just stampeding right through and making sure that you achieve your goals. You need to take care of these opportunities because they don't last. These Ace of Wands is not an energy that sticks around for long. So you got to take advantage of it when it comes in. You've got to experience whatever you need to experience in order for you to have this new self-discovery or this inspiring situation. I know you might feel a little defensive when it comes to your friends, but now it's time for you to just wait for your ships to come in and be ready to act once they arrive, and just be aware of the manipulation. That is pretty much it. Just know that you have a really, really important role to play here, Leo. Like I said, each and every sign has a very important role to play right now. And my goal is to try and help each of you to understand what your role is and how you can focus your energy and not get yourself spiraled out in all of this, the manipulation. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Did I mention my name's Chris Hyland? That's my name, by the way. Please feel free to look at the links below. I do have links to my website, my services page, my schedule, my Instagram, my Facebook, which is Chris Hyland 33 for both of those. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share, Leo. It does help support me, helps supports my page, and it keeps me going. Keeps me going right now. I really enjoy doing this. It's definitely a passion of mine. Okay. I look forward to seeing you in the month of June. Enjoy. Like I said, we've got that Venus retrograde in your 11th house of friendships. It'll be really interesting to see how things start to play out. Any of you want to share, by all means, please feel free to share in the comments below. All right. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful month in May, and we'll see you in June. Bye.